I done had a day, child. Ooh. I might talk about it. I done had a day. Ooh. Baby girl. Anyway. Let me talk about Love and Hip Hop New York. So Love and Hip Hop New York is back, y'all. We got Erica and Safari. I thought they broke up, but I guess they back together. Y'all know she's pregnant now. I don't know if Erica had the baby or not. Let me check and see, by the way. I'm going to have a lot of free time on my hands all of a sudden, child. My job. Hot mess. Let me see. Okay, no, she's still pregnant. She about to pop though. And I don't think she's revealed yet what she's having. Oh no, she's having a daughter. Oh, she's having a daughter. She put on Instagram, "Dear daughter, I haven't met you yet, but I've always dreamed about you. Once I had your brother, I knew one day there would be you. Most often in life, no amount of good advice, rules, or structure can teach you better than experience will. With that said, you will do as you will, as I did, but it is my wish that maybe these words will save you some heartache, lessen the blow at what life brings you, keeps you safe, bring you more ease, and give you the courage to blaze your own path." Oh, that's lovely. Totally shocked. I could have sworn they was going to have a boy. I don't know. I just saw a boy. But it's a girl. Child. I hope she acts more like Safari. But we shall see. Congratulations to Erica and Safari. So anyway, Erica and Safari's there. Yandy is of course there. Cambella's there. Joe is there. Sin Santana is there, and Joe and Sin are not together anymore. Who else is a main cast member? Remy and Pap. Rich Dollars. And Chrissy Lampkin. I think that's the main cast. Chrissy Lampkin, she was narrating it. The legend, they bringing her back. Oh, and some old folks that they used to be on there. Tahiri. I never cared for Tahiri. I don't think I liked her when she was on. I'm gonna give everybody's getting a new chance, but I don't think I liked her. I heard Samaya Reese and a whole bunch of people supposed to be appearing, so it's gonna be interesting. I don't know if that's all still true, but you know that's what I heard. I always liked Samaya. I never liked Tahiri, and I never liked Chrissy. Now that I think about it, I never liked Jim Jones either. He's, you know, just him and Chrissy both. I just felt like were just a little too aggressive all the time and very kind of belligerent. You know, them folks that you can't really have a conversation with because they just take offense to everything, or they just instantly like come off like a ready to attack. It's like you ask them a question like, "Oh, do you want ketchup and mustard?" What it looked like I like. You should know. You know, one of them kind of folks. And it's just like, "Ooh, God, girl. Let me just stay over here. Ooh, God, girl. I mean no harm. My God, how could you take that offensively? Ooh, God, girl." So it just kind of gave me that moment. And although I understood where she was coming from with the whole Yandy situation, it was too much. It was too much for me. But anyway, like I said, I'm giving everybody a clean slate. Both Tahiri and Chrissy have been off TV for a long, long time. But, you know, they're back. It's so interesting. Everybody always ends up coming back to where they started. Ain't that something? So Chrissy, she's still with Jim Jones. She's still playing around with Jim Jones. Been with Jim Jones like, what, 10 to 15 years, something like that. Still ain't married him. Still ain't married him. Why is you even still talking to him, Chrissy? My God. Literally, they're just all older, but they are just in the same situation as they was 10 years ago. I just say, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. I don't know. You know, I was watching on VH1, Chrissy, she had like this little special thing going on. I watched it on YouTube, and she was talking about how she don't want to have kids by Mr. Jones, and you know, which is so sad. I found out that she has her grandparents are passed, and her parents are passed, and she's the only child. So if she was to have a baby by Jim Jones is still very much so the same Jim Jones, in and out, doing what he wanted to do, etc., etc. If she was to have a baby by Jim Jones, she will 100% be a single mother. 100%. Even though Jim is around, she'll still be a single mother. So that's the main reason she don't want to have kids. Now I completely understand that, because you definitely need a support system. For real. And I don't know what's going on with Jim Jones' mama, Pumkash. I don't know what's tea with that. But I was just like, oh Lord, that's a mess. Yandy's looking really pretty. Yandy's hosting this kind of talking about, you know, prison reform situation, or you know, how people are treated in prison, and you know, are treated horribly, and etc. Remy's there, and then Remy gonna open her mouth and say some of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. Remy gonna open her mouth and sit up and say, oh, when these judges are giving out their sentences, they're not realizing what that's doing to the families. Mind you, when you are a black person, are you treated differently? Yes. Are you treated harsher? Yes. Are you treated with less respect? Yes. Is the prison full of black people? Yes. In particular, dark-skinned black people? Yes. Is the world harder on women? Yes. Is the world harder on black women especially? Yes. I get all that. Absolutely, I'm totally rocking with it. Totally understand, totally sympathetic, totally empathetic, totally get it, totally lives it. I understand what you're saying. But Remy, sweetheart, you also can't be going around shooting people in the stomach and thinking there's no consequences for that. How does that work? See, that's that hood logic stuff that I don't get. You know, you can beat my ass till bloody pulp, but don't nobody better not call the police. So I'm just supposed to lay unconscious until I'm dead? Since don't nobody want to call the police because that's hood rules? Is that it? Remy, you don't even stay in the hood no more. Why you still operate this way? I need some more drink. What's another one? If you walk away from a fight, you're a punk. That's another one. Another hood rule. What's another rule in the hood? Well, you know, I keep saying hood, but it pertains, you know, as in the black culture we have, in the African American culture, we have certain things that are considered not cool to do to one another. And when she said that, I was just like, well, Remy, you did almost kill somebody. Like, what is going on? I even hear, I don't know how true this is, it's alleged, but I heard that the girl who Remy shot, she's allegedly paralyzed or something. So it's just like, that's going to affect her the rest of her life. She think about that every single day. And you didn't think you need to serve no time for it? They're not thinking about how that's affecting their families. You weren't thinking about how it was affecting your family when you did it, did you? So why should everybody else care? Now, Remy, you gonna need to stop, sis. And another thing, Remy talking about this album, and I'm sorry, Remy. As talented as Remy is, nobody's looking for a Remy album at this point. It's just, it's a chop. You should have put out your album, Remy, when the iron was hot. Remy, you should have been gearing up to put out your album once you dropped Sheether, the diss against Nicki Minaj. That's when you should have striked. When you won the BET Awards, you should have announced then, my album is coming out tomorrow or next week or whenever. You got to strike when the iron is hot, sweetheart. That iron been cold for a long time on your career. And you know, you should have put it out when Sheether, or at least when you dropped the single with Lil' Kim, I pick a pecker pepper, I pick a pepper, you know, when you did Melanin Magic with Christopher Brown. You should have dropped the stuff then. Why'd you wait? Oh, the album wasn't ready? Then you should have kept the single, sweetheart. You can't drop one single 1 week, 2 weeks later drop another single, and then months and months later the album comes out. No, it don't work like that no more. The anticipation is gone. You got a lot of competition now out there with the female rappers. Now, I'm not saying competition as in they're better than you. I'm saying competition as more people are paying more attention to them than you, Remy. The only time people pay attention to you is when the show is on. That's the problem. And she's so hateful to Pat. I love me some Papoose. I love Papoose. Remy works my nerve. I just think Remy has a nasty attitude. She's another one. And she, you know, she done had a little cute little girl by Pap. She be talking to that man like a dog sometimes. He's a good one. He's a real good one. And you know, the baby was there with her, and you know, talking about, oh, why don't you get the baby? I'm trying to get my makeup done, yada to the yada. I'm just like, why don't y'all just get a nanny? Why is everybody being so cheap? A lot of these situations can be solved quickly. You can, you know, if you don't trust nobody with your child, I understand that. But have the nanny go everywhere you go. And just let her pay attention to the baby while you sitting there getting your stuff done. You sitting right there, ain't nothing gonna happen. So it's just, it's odd to me. It is. And, you know, Pap, you know, he was talking to her saying he, you know, gave up his career and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, or his career's on hold. And I'm just like, Lord. Y'all so focused on the golden child. Remy time about done passed. Am I tripping? Am I just being mean? I don't think Remy's album gonna sell. And Remy is super talented. But I think she waited too late. I really do. I don't think we care. And that's a shame. Because I'm sure, you know, it's going to be good songs and stuff like that. But, I mean, I don't know. So, anyway. That's what's going on with Remy and Pap. Let me see. Then about Tahiri back on. Tahiri is friends with Erica. Y'all know her and Joe used to be together way before Sin. Joe actually proposed to Tahiri. I think she turned him down, I think. Erica's talking to Tahiri about possibly getting back Joe. She was like, no, child, I don't think so. You know, I forgive, but I never forget. Amen. I mean, you know, spoken like a true G. We can all say that for sure. There was a scene with Erica and Safari, or was it Erica and Safari had a baby shower? I don't know. But anyway, there was a scene where who house was it? Joe? I think Joe and Tahiri met up. They talked for a little while, and I guess that's gonna be her little storyline. Her flirting with Joe. Meanwhile, him and Sin Santana are not together, but trying to work out some kind of situationship because of the baby. Sin and Joe had a scene. They showing out. Well, she's showing out, yelling at each other. He's sitting there just looking at her, you know, being very passive aggressive and not speaking his full truth and his full feelings. You know how he just talks around in circles, and you know, it always ends up her looking like she's crazy, which is his goal. So she needs to stop giving him what he wants, for real. Let me see, but they always gonna have to deal with each other because of that baby child. Child, you didn't know who Joe was before you had a baby by him, girl. Let me see. It is definitely what's her name? It is definitely Chrissy's goal to rally up a team and go and get Yandy. I definitely see that now. There's a lot of pain and hurt still there in the past. She even Chrissy has able to even get Kimbella on her side, the girl that she drug across the floor like a swivel sweeper. Was able to get her on her side. You know what Chrissy represents to me? Chrissy represents that person that you went to school with, that you were always like slightly fearful of. You know, or that person that you fought one time at school and they gave you a really good run for your money, or they almost beat you, or they did. And so every time they come around, you're just a little bit like intimidated and stuff. That's what Chrissy reminds me of for Yandy. Yeah, because the energy just switches. Yandy's whole mood changes when Chrissy comes into the room. You know, and just for any, you know, random person and all that, it wouldn't be that same reaction. Let me see. Yeah, she's trying to get Jonathan, and she just wants to be in a good circle, in a good place in her life, Chrissy, and all this kind of stuff. I'm just like, oh yeah, Jim Jones once ain't got no more money. That's why she's back on the show. See, that's another thing, depending on somebody else. Lord knows I do it all the time. Not money-wise, but transportation-wise. But yeah, I know. People screw you over every day. So, I don't know what Chrissy's is gonna do, child. And they had a place together they've had for a long time. Then foreclosed and did not tell Chrissy about it. Chrissy has her own little business where basically she sells and rent out homes to people. Y'all, I'm a little out of it right now. I'm a little tired, so hang on with me, child. So yes, and then Joe done messed that up, and she got to tell these people, not Joe, Jim done messed that up, and Jim just don't care nothing about nothing, and just keep disrespecting her over and 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 oh God. Just to say you got somebody, girl, you gonna put up with that. Okay. Work. Let me see. What else is going on? to do. At Remy's parole, her being off parole celebration, Rich came up to Safari them, shook Safari's hand, wanted to shake Erica's hand. Erica did this to Rich Dollaz and kept going. I was like, no, Erica, no. Y'all know Erica and Rich Dollaz history is long, child. She's definitely not feeling it. Let me see. Kimbella is like 2 cheeseburgers away from being obese. She really needs to stop. She looks tight. Everything is swollen, and she squeezes up into everything. And it's just like, girl, you almost there. You need to chill out. Yandy and Kimbella get upset because Yandy revealed the news about Jim Jones and Chrissy's house to Sin, Jonathan, and Jonathan and Kimbella. Yandy did. She revealed that, and Kimbella was feeling some kind of way because her and Chrissy are friends. So it's definitely going to be Yandy versus Chrissy, child, and who's going to be on whose team, and y'all too old for this, but okay. Let me see. It's so funny to see Kimbella back then versus now. She actually looked better back then to me. Let me see. Okay. Is that everything? They had a 2-part episode premiere. I think that's everything, y'all. That happened that stuck out to me. Erica and Safari, they met up at this lawyer's office. Erica didn't even tell Safari exactly what's tea. Erica came there, had already talked to the Safari. I had already talked to the lawyer about a prenup. She didn't even tell Safari nothing about it, her own man. Child, don't you know he was fighting mad because of that, told the guy to step out the room, and he was hot. And I was just like, Erica, how could you think that he was going to be okay with that? How? But y'all know Erica crazy. Y'all know that. We know that. I was just saying, Erica, girl, that's not how you handle things, sweetheart. It's just a mess. But anyway, hope y'all understand everything I'm saying in here. I'm a little worn out. I am Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at IsHe'sWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At IsHe'sWorld89 on Snapchat. Chisky on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.